What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Darku, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get floaty items, the mod in which where your items, if they're ever in water, like so, you'll notice that they just sink. Well, the wood seems to float, but the rest of your items that you might want, or you know, for instance, if there's a sea monster, let's say for instance you're on a boat, and spoilers if you've not come across this yet, you see a sea serpent in the water and you end up killing it. Let's just use the K button here. You'll notice that the serpent scales themselves will actually not float. The meat will float, but the serpent scales, which you'll need to build a shield, etc., or the shield? Yeah, there might be other stuff too, but the shield mainly, they're going to be dropping to the bottom of the ocean unless you build like a massive tower in the water and then try and jump in. There's a very slim chance you're going to get these. The only option other than this is to harpoon the monster, bring it onto land, and then kill it. And then you'd have a better chance. But, you know, stuff being in water, I mean, it's not the only time. The serpent scales aren't the only things. Like, usually you'll kill something in the water and it'll drop it, and it'll be like, oh, I really want that, but I can't quite get it. Really annoying. So I'm going to be showing you how to get the floating items mod, how to install it, and how it works. Okay, first thing is first, you're going to go into the description, and you're either going to go to my mega.nz Valheim mods folder and find it in here, and it'll be called the floating items version 1.01. We're going to upload that right this second, even on the video. You're going to find that here, and you're going to download this, or you can go to the Nexus mods page where how do we pronounce this? Socastix has made this brilliant mod which makes items float in the water like stones, etc., or like the serpent scales I was showing you. Going to head over to here, and we're going to go to the files and manual download and quickly do that, and that's what you need to do for there. We've already done this, and it is already on our desktop in a Winrar file. If you do not have Winzip or Winrar, please choose one from the description. They're both links there and they're free. You can just grab them, and easy as that. Once you've got this, we're going to put this to the side real quick, and we're going to open up our Steam. We're going to go to our library. We're going to find Valheim. We're going to right click, Properties. Going to go to Local Files, then Browse, and that will bring up our Valheim main folder. You can now close Steam if you want. When you've got your main folder up, we're going to go into the floating items WinRAR files within here. I'm going to say no to WinRAR, there we go. We're going to go into the plugins folder, floating items folder, and then we're going to go to Beppen EX in our main Valheim folder here. We're going to go to plugins, and we're just going to grab the floating items.dll and drag that into the plugins. That is fortunately all you need to do. This is a pretty simple mod. Now that you've done this, you can now close this, and we'll load it back up again with that mod installed to make sure there's no red text. And everything's running smoothly. Just do this and do this. So as you can see, we're loading in, no red text, everything seems to be working pretty alright. And as you can see, the items that were not floating previously are now floating. We're going to go to debug mode real quick. Dev commands debug mode. And we're just going to show you here. So as you can see, the items that were previously dumped in the river are now floating. The only thing that won't float is obviously like logs, like so. But actual items like the serpent scales are now floating on the water as well. So you can be happy that you've killed a serpent and you don't need to try and deep dive to try and grab them. Actually, you got them here. So this is it, guys. No red text, everything's working perfectly fine and as it should do. All the items are now floating on water, so you don't have to worry about losing anything and trying to build a huge tower to jump in and try and grab it. That is no longer the only option. You now have this mod where things float and you're able to grab them. This one was a pretty simple one, guys. There's no config file to mess around with. Honestly, I just hope this helped your journey. I hope it was pretty simple. Don't forget to do the whole like, comment, subscribe, all that business, all that promotional stuff, you know, to help me grow and help you do more mods. But yeah, like I said, I really hope this helped, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye!